I figured it was time to do another video. This one for um, torque management, I guess secrets or tips when it comes to Hemis. So I'm going to show you two different vehicles here. Starting with this one. I think this is I don't know what to say, it's a 2012 Ram. Okay, and underneath your torque management, you have these four tables. Now you have your pedal expected and pedal percent request. These tables should mimic each other or be the opposite of each other. So if you notice, these numbers are here and these numbers are here. Chances are they do not match each other. Like, see, this is 3.8, this is 3.7. So what you want to do is you want to make these tables match each other. You can play with these tables to get more pedal response, less pedal response, things like that. So, but they have to match each other like that. They need to be inverse of each other. From there, you have the power percent request by wheel and by flywheel. These tables you can max out to 200. This is the maximum allowed torque that can be requested. Some of these tables will only let you go to 100%, not a big deal. These don't need to be inverse of each other or anything else, but you do need to change these to 200 here. I'm sorry, 200. You can max these tables out to whatever number they'll take without any issues. Okay, now this is a 19 Ram. A little bit different because it has a ton of power requests and a ton of expected pedal modes. And that is going to be depending on what mode the vehicle is in, which is almost impossible for you to figure that out. I highly recommend using the same table for all the power request modes and all the expected modes. Now if you look here, you'll notice that these tables are nothing alike. So again, you want to make these inverse of each other, copy them all the way down, and make sure that they match each other. Now, to make them inverse, you can go to columns and you can edit the labels and actually make the labels the same as this number's here and vice versa. Once you have these all identical to each other, you can go drive around and kind of see how you like things, and you can add more, take away, and you can adjust this, and you can get a lot better pedal feel out of this. So, and then you go back to the same thing. You know, this one's 0 on that one. This one is just a mess. So you can take and do that 200%. A lot of vehicles, people will go to the electronic throttle here, maximum commanded throttle, and they'll just set this all to 3.8. But what you're going to find out is on some of these newer vehicles, when you do that, the pedal gets touchy to the point where it feels like you want to do a burnout everywhere you go. So what I recommend is changing them to 3.8, doing a compare of your stock file, then moving over here to show the differences, and then times the differences by 0.5. So it'll actually just increase everything a little bit, or just take it from here to here and times by 1.05 to add 5%, and just do small changes and see how you like them. This is a limit per RPM, so you can go and you can change this to 3.8 here, because 2000 RPMs, you'll never be at 2000 RPMs at a low speed. And then from there, you can just increase these numbers slowly to where you want. Technically, you can also increase these all to 3.8. Say, I'm not going to worry about that. And then you can move back to where we just were. And under these tables, you can lower some of these bottom numbers to prevent pedal sensitivity down low, as in like when you go to take off from a stop, you want a little bit of sponge in your pedal so that the car doesn't jerk. And then you can go to maximum flywheel torque, max that out, and that's pretty much it. And it's going to be the same on a lot of these vehicles. So let's open up a different one here. Power request, expected pedal, and see these are all over the place as well. So you want to make these match. This is a 2008 or 9. So as you go back with the Hemis, you'll lose tables, but it ends up being the exact same concept of how to handle it. That should get you better feel. It'll allow more power down at lower RPMs. And it's pretty much 90% of where a customer feels drivability differences are in those 2 tables, or 4 tables, whatever you want to call them.